everybody, I'm Nicole with HelpMamaRemote.com, and I'm going to share with you how to prepare some simple Italian beef for dinner, okay? Tonight is Saturday night, and I really don't feel like doing that much cooking, so we're going to have Italian beef. We threw a surprise birthday party for my grandmother, Italian beef as one of the things on the menu. My husband just raved about it because I wouldn't prepare it often. It's been when we first got married. Since the last time we've had Italian beef here at home, but we would get them at the restaurant. So he just talked about it, so I got some. So now what I do is I just keep some on hand in our freezer, so whenever we want to switch it up, I don't want to cook a lot, I can prepare some Italian beef. Good for Sunday night football. So what I have here is the Papa Charlie's Italian beef. Comes in the freezer section of your grocery store. It runs about $15, say $15.99, so let's say $16. Kind of steep for me. However, if you're feeding 5 people or maybe 10 people, you can cut them up into little mini Italian beef. It's a good deal, okay? So what you're going to get your Papa Charlie Italian beef, some giardiniera peppers, and these are mild, so if you would like hot, spicy, go ahead, go for it. Some dill spear pickles, and what's Italian beef without cheese, okay? So some sliced cheese. I'll even have some shredded cheese on hand. You might want to sprinkle some shredded cheese instead of the sliced cheese, whichever way you like it. And some French rolls. And these will come in the deli section where the bread is, so you can get some French rolls and put them in your freezer. Like when you pick up your Italian beef meat, pick up a pack of rolls too. Put them in your freezer until you're ready to use them, so you already have it on hand. So tonight we're having Italian beef. This is what I call a man's. Yeah, we have a couple restaurants here where they're really good. And I have to have my Italian beef dipped. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our Italian beef and we're going to put it in a crock pot. If you put it in a pot, it's okay because all you're doing is warming it up. The Italian beef is already done. But if you cook it in a pot, it's not tender. So what I do is, whenever I want my meat nice and tender, I put it in a crock pot. So you're going to take it about 3 hours before you're ready to serve it. You're going to take this, put your crock pot on high, drop it in there, and let it just go ahead and cook and go on about your day. Really easy, right? Okay. Okay, and here it is. I put the Italian beef in the crock pot. I put it on high, and I let it just cook for a couple hours in there. It gets real tender. So there's the meat in there. Okay, everybody, I'm back and I'm ready to prepare an Italian beef. And this one here is for my son. So what time is this? It's after 7 o'clock. I put this on at 4, so it's been in the crock pot for about 3 hours. And actually, I wouldn't mind it going a little longer, but it's been a long day. So what you're first going to do is just take your cheese, move this out the way so you can see. Take your cheese and lay it in Italian beef. Alright. Then I'm just going to take the Italian beef and dip it out the crock pot. And since he wants his dipped, last time he said he didn't want it dipped, but his tooth fell out, okay? Because it's tough. The bread is tough. So he said he wants it dipped this time to soften it up. So what I'm doing is, as I'm dipping it out, I'm leaving the juice in and everything. Just pouring it on there, because that's just going to, I won't have to dip it as long. Put a couple pieces of meat on there. Do one more. And you can also shred it up a little bit so it won't be, the pieces of meat won't be so large. And if you cook it longer, it's going to shred up a little bit more anyway. Okay, so there you go. Now, like I said, if you want, you can top it with some more cheese, some shredded cheese. So he doesn't want giardiniera pepper, so I'm not putting that. He wants some pickles. But first, what I'm going to do is dip it. It's pretty getting soft already because of that juice. So I'm just going to slide it on in here. Now, of course, you can have some tongs, but I don't have any. And I'm just going to dip it inside the juice. Let it drain. I'm going to put Some a little pickle on the side. Of course, you could serve it with some French fries, but you know, really anything you want on the side. This is how we're doing it today. So there you have it, Italian beef for the family. Thank you for stopping by HelpMamaRemote.com.